We have a match.
Yeah, we have PDub versus Slaps. This is actually loser's bracket up and coming, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it says winner's bracket down there, but we'll have that corrected here very shortly. Loser's bracket.
That's a trick.
Yeah, it's a mind game.
Yeah.
And all right, so I know that Slaps is Puddin'. He's been playing as the Villager here and there throughout the evening. He was an Ike player from Brawl, so I'm kind of surprised that I don't see Ike on the field. And now we've got PDub playing as good old PacMan. How do you think that's going to go, dude? I don't really know much about this matchup.
Dude, PacMan is crazy. Right there, that was a spike. That apple is a spike. It's awesome. And you see, he's just I'm pretty sure it's a spike. It comes down in an arc and just freaking lays it on you super hard. Fire Hydrant, really interesting. He's got to be really careful against Villiger, since he has since he has several ways of dealing with. I mean, Villiger is the. If you play with an item, you lose against Villiger.
Right, because of the way that the pocket works.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Villiger also has an absolutely astounding recovery. Forward smash is going to seal that stock, though. Only at 51%, so Rage had no effect there. That was just flat-out strength on that forward smash.
Yeah, PacMan. PacMan just freaking punched him right in the face.
Now, I've seen some results from PacMan, like in the Japanese circuit. I have seen it get like second and third place at a few of their events. I forget who the player was, but I haven't gotten to actually sit down and review any of the videos. Good forward tilt from Slaps to put him off of the stage. Has an opportunity to get a KO. Not quite going to seal it. Pockets the Hydrant. Oh,
that's cool. I like that.
I didn't know you could do that. That was pretty awesome.
It is an item. What's interesting about get up there. What's interesting about this game is that there are so many more items at disposal, and as well as that, there are just A moves that make items, and that's just absurd in this game. It's completely new with Smash 4 versus all the other games.
So what you're telling me is that it might be a good idea to pick up Villiger as a pocket character.
Oh God. Okay, so one of PacMan's goals.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you're going to end up using your side B a lot,
yes.
Right? And then after you use your side B, you're going to use your up B to get places. The key is really terrifying. Does a ton of damage. I think it does like 20 or something.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Has a lot of knockback. Good back air from Slaps to seal the first stock off of PDub. PDub has a pretty impressive lead right now, though. Slaps is going to have to play a little bit more careful. He's been playing very approachy with the Villager, which is not something you traditionally see from that character because of all the projectiles it has and all of the projectile opportunities that Villager has at its disposal.
Yeah.
And so you typically don't see a Villager go in, but that's kind of what I've been seeing out of Slaps.
Well, oh my God, that's two. I'm just not seeing very many fairs or back airs. Right. By Slaps. Slaps seems to focus a lot on those fairs and back airs. That is really one of his only, that's one of his main approach options. You can use Nair as like putting it on the back of the shield.
Right.
But it's not.
Oh, the key! He says, I have the key to this game, throws it right at him, and PDub taking game number 1.
Jeez. And, the crazy thing about the key is two things. Number one, it moves really fast, right?
Yes.
And number two, it's kind of small. So whenever it goes, it freaking goes, and you don't really see it very well. But, I mean, you can just hold shield.
I like the little Galaga thing.
Oh, yeah. So PacMan has kind of a bad grab.
Yes.
It's got a good amount of range, but...
I knew it. Sorry, I called it on the Ike there.
Oh, yeah. Slaps used to play Ike in Brawl. Apparently he has a pocket Ike. He doesn't want to have a pocket Ike, but he has one.
Well, I mean, he had a pocket Villager.
Ugh.
I'm going to stop. I'm officially retiring that joke.
Ouch.
That even hurt me, and I've got a really low standard.
Yeah.
And we're off to game number 2. Slaps going to Ike. He's laughing.
He's ready.
All right, Ops to go to Battlefield. So I imagine this is going to be a very drastic difference between the two games because Ike is a lot more powerful than the Villager when it comes to just raw knockback and damage, but he's also a lot slower and has much less range. So I'm curious how Slaps is going to apply that to this matchup, especially with the low ending lag on most of PacMan's moves, such as dash attack or side B, and the way he's able to zone out with like the Hydrant and the neutral B.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I find interesting is that PDub hasn't really been doing any back airs, any down airs, any fairs. Like, he's been mostly sticking with Hydrant, items, and smashes.
You have a very good point.
And side B. But in dash attack's really unsafe, by the way. You probably shouldn't use that.
Not that close. If he were, I would say if he were at the ledge, but that doesn't actually, you can't ledge push
you can't
in this
push.
game.
You can't push off the ledge.
That still confuses me to this day so much.
Oh, yeah. It's a really interesting...
Ooh, good back air.
Oh, man. Catches him sleeping on him. Slap says, oh, no, you're taking a back air straight to the face.
That's a good call. I was about to say the exact same thing when you said catches him sleeping. Very well played, sir. Great minds think alike. Down throw, going to convert into an... So that's a thing.
Is it a thing?
I don't know.
It didn't actually hit.
It hit him with the very beginning of it.
That's like 2%.
You're like 2%. Good dash attack from PDub to put Slaps back off of the stage. Now he's got all of the real estate in the world. Good grab. Going to be a down throw. Right back into throwing oranges at him.
Oh, man. Doing that roll, that's really dangerous. Rolling into an opponent while they're staring at you, that takes some massive ganache, right? Oh, that's an excellent spacing. So that's a really interesting, very subtle mind game, right? You do a short hop towards them, then you fade away and reel them in, and then use a forward tilt or a forward smash to punish them, essentially overextending.
Right. You force them into a bad situation. Whoa! Knocks the hydrant out of the fire hydrant and puts PDub into a much worse position. Ike has all of the rage in the world, the mechanic. Wow, that was kind of cool.
That was sick. PDub showing off that excellent technology.
He should have tilted right there. Heck, he should have probably down smashed right there. There's a lot of ending lag.
Anything?
Yeah, he should have anything but jabbed right there. So one more solid hit from either character, and that's going to be a stock because they're both at such high percents. Rage is active. Down throw is not going to do it, though. That is not a solid hit.
Yeah. So really, they're just sort of spamming moves. Both of them are really hungry for the kill. Excellent spot dodge by Slaps. Man, they're just looking for the kill. See, they just want the kill. That's all they're looking at right now.
I don't think that PacMan has a KO throw. Dash attack is not quite going to seal it. Good DI from Slaps to put himself into the corner rather than at the blast zone. The hydrant in play, but then immediately gets knocked away. Wow, the up tilt didn't beat the dash attack. They clashed. I think that what it did was it pushed him just out of range. Down tilt is going to seal it, though. Excellent showing from Slaps, getting the 2 stock on game number 2 over PDub.
Yeah.
Good switch to Ike. That proved a very, very good decision. Yeah. Now PDub's going to have to try and figure out a good strategy for the counter pick. So I'm curious about where he's going to take him. I feel like with PacMan's ability... I gotta say it quiet because he's like right there. I feel like with PacMan's ability to zone out like he can from a long range, he wants a bigger stage.
Sure.
I think that he wants to go to... I think that Delfino would be a good decision here.
I don't know. I mean, Ike has a terrible recovery, right? So you don't want to go Delfino.
Actually, yeah, because of the water and
I would just say freaking FD.
Yeah, I agree.
Just super FD.
That's kind of
Omega Pac-Land.
Omega Pac-Land.
Omega Pac-Land. I'm calling it here right now.
You know what the perfect counter pick would be in this matchup?
Omega Pac-Land.
Oh, Big Battlefield.
Big Battlefield? Omega Big Battlefield.
Omega Big Battlefield.
Yeah. You can't even choose that. They have to go into 8-player Smash.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can't even choose it here. Whoops.
Hey, Big Battlefield is one of my favorite stages, just if nothing else because it is Big Battlefield. No, there it is. It's right there.
Oh, I lied.
You lie. You heinous liar.
Town and City. That's where we're going, guys. That's where we're going.
I feel like this is a good decision because this is like I was saying.
Yeah, it's a bigger stage.
Yeah, large stage. PacMan has a lot of room to just boogie on out of the way and, whiffs on the ground.
He's going with the rolls. Gotta be careful.
PacMan doesn't really do much besides roll, though. And I don't mean that as the mechanic. No, he's just a little ball. He rolls around a lot.
Oh, God. I don't think there are very many characters that are allowed to roll for the most part.
Right.
Lil Mac is one of them. There are a couple others, but for the most part, you should, like, whenever you're learning the game, the goal should be never to roll. And then, from there, you can essentially figure out when roll is the correct option. Because it's not a bad option. It's just a very telegraphed option.
Yeah, they're rolling through each other from the ledge there. Good spacing on the dash attack. Slaps taking the bait and trying to grab it, and dash grab gets grabbed for his efforts, though. The Galaga...
That's twice now that he's tried to spot dodge that the grab, but it has a lot of active frames. Spot dodge is not the answer against that, or you need to change timing up. All right, so we got side B go. Oh, man. Slaps actually correctly reacted to that, but he was a little greedy in his execution, wanting to get a little bit of a charge. Ends up missing it because of it.
So both players at a pretty good percent at this point, especially with PacMan as high up as he he hit.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay. So a couple things happen there. Let's discuss that. First one, if you hit the ball during the side B, it stops the side B.
Okay.
And the ball falls down and it heals. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, whenever you are fighting against a PacMan, if they use their up B, you can jump on the up B and essentially take away some of their jumps. And if you take away the last one, they're done for. They're dunskies.
They just fall down through. Good back air from Slaps. Now we've got a pretty even game with PDub with a very slight lead. Now, mind you, both of these players are on their tournament stock, not just the winner's bracket. This is loser's bracket that they're playing out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's going to be a little bit rough on them, like psychologically, to play as well as they possibly can. Otherwise, they're out.
Yeah.
And I know that Slaps is a solid player, so him getting basically double eliminated is going to be a little kind of curious to me.
Yeah. So we're seeing here, good jab by Slaps. He's doing some excellent spacing on PDub. He's really finding his momentum. And PDub's going, oh wow. Gotta be really careful. That's prevalent with a lot of characters whenever you are trying to space the recovery option. If you go a bit too high from the ledge, it counts as hitting the wall rather than grabbing the ledge.
Ooh, yeah, that happens to Diddy Kong a lot,
yes.
actually. Down smash puts him into a bad position, and Slaps was immediately able to recover. PDub not really edge guarding him very well. He chose to charge his neutral B rather than go out and push him into another bad position. I'm curious about whether that was a good decision or a bad one. Forward smash not going to do much.
One thing that I think PDub needs to focus on is if Slaps
back air takes
wow.
the game.
I guess I don't even need to talk about that.
No, sir. Slaps taking the set. The players did shake hands, and that was a very friendly ending to everything. Slaps manages to stick around for one more round.
Yeah. So in